Christina? 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 Christina?
Hey Pat, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Oh, excellent. I was wondering what was going on. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm fine, thank you. Just fine.
I kept talking and I didn't hear anything. And then I heard you call my name and I was like, oh no. And I'm sorry I didn't email you back yesterday. Every time I tried to respond, it kept sending it back saying it couldn't deliver the message. So I'm not sure what was going on there.
It's interesting, but that's okay. I received your message about receiving my message, so that was good.
All right,
That's
perfect.
perfect. Okay, do you see my screen?
I cannot, not yet. Have you clicked the little green share button?
Yeah, I thought I did. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this. Okay. Screen. Okay. Share.
Okay, now I can see it.
Now you can. Okay, excellent, excellent. Okay, so I wanted to continue and finalize the lease renewal options report that we worked on last week. So I'm going to go into AMT here.
Okay.
Let me maximize that. Okay. And report builder. How's your week going so far?
So far, so good. Can't complain.
Oh, I heard that hesitancy.
Had to think
Oh my
about it.
goodness.
We had some internet issues today and earlier today and part of yesterday too, so I've been kind of battling that, but other than
Yeah.
that, I can't complain.
But it seems like, and this is only because we, meaning the real estate division, have recently had the FASB module, interacting with our portfolio insight. And ever since then, it's been a lot of glitches. And I know that the accounting crew had a big conference call meeting with, is his name Patrick? Is that the new
Hmm.
guy? Yeah,
Yes.
and just trying to get some idea of what's going on. But even right now, we are in what's called the blackout period, where accounting doesn't want me to do any type of entries, modifications, or anything in Portfolio Insight, because they're trying to do journal entries. And then I noticed this communication trail going back and forth is not working again. This is the second month that it hasn't posted, blah, blah, blah. So people aren't really happy right now. So I don't know what is going on. So I know Adrian and Tyler, I think that's their name, has been trying to, diligently work with the group, but it doesn't seem like it's going too well.
Yeah, luckily I've kind of distanced myself from the IT side of it, so I'm not real sure,
Yeah,
but I've heard that there has been some problems.
yeah. So it's just been really bad, things like rent's not being paid and so forth. And so now I think another meeting is being requested with Patrick and Taft. Is that gentleman's name Taft too?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yeah,
Taft.
yeah.
Well,
So, girl, I don't know. I really don't think none of us were prepared for this, for the whole FASB implementation.
not at all.
No,
Honestly, I I'm not really thrilled with the financial accounting board. I'm like, why would you
uh-huh.
tell us we had to do this? This is terrible.
I know, I know. But Sherry told me that this had been mentioned years ago. I mean,
Mhm.
absolutely years ago. And she just doesn't understand why there's still hiccups going on, and it's been almost 3 to 4 years since the preparation started. But
It's just so complex, I think. There's
yes.
no one could have predicted this.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, definitely. Most definitely. So, well, we'll see how it goes. I just have a back end on that. I mean, I just input the leases, but, once a month I can't do anything in AMT, well, Portfolio Insight for a week or 7 days. So that's kind of a headache, but it's just a matter of catching up. Oh, well. Okay, so dear, I'm at the lease expiration renewal options, and
Okay.
I'm going to edit, correct?
Hmm.
Okay. All right, let me maximize this. Okay. And the first thing I want to do is to sort by notice date. So this is, okay. Yeah, that would be the primary sorter.
Okay.
So I just need some insight from you, some direction from you how I get that to happen.
All right. So let's see. Is this the same one that we were working with last time or a separate one?
Oh, this is the same report.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes. Yep.
So let's go to the gear icon then in
Okay.
the left, and then go to sorts. Yep.
Okay.
And
Check
then,
now.
okay,
Sort.
so right now we have it going by portfolio, division, address, and then expiration. So before all of that, you want to have it sorted by notice date, or do you want it by portfolio and division and then notice date?
Well, in fact, portfolio, division, and lease code, they want that information, they want those columns removed.
Oh, okay, even better.
Yeah. So should we do that first and then get with the notice date?
Um, let's click out of here for a second so I can look at the report again.
This is just doing right here, correct?
Click OK on the pop-up instead.
Oh, okay. Right here.
Yes. Okay, so the division.
I think I already took that out.
Yeah, I don't even see those here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
really all we need to do is just remove those sorts. So we can go
Okay.
back now to where you just were. The gear and then sorts. And then remove the portfolio and division one. And I don't know if you want to keep address or not.
No.
Okay.
So that, okay, delete that row and division, delete that. Okay, so then the address, I definitely need that.
Do you want to sort your information by the address and then the notice date, or do you want notice date first and then address?
Well, I know definitely the addresses have to be in alpha order. I know
Okay,
that.
so we'll leave that one first.
Okay, and then I guess the notice date would be next.
Okay, so let's.
That seems kind of funny, though, don't it? That it would be right in the middle of it like that.
I'm thinking we could get rid of the current expiration one if you're going to sort by the notice. What do you?
Okay.
I mean,
Even though we're going to be doing the current expiration,
we're still going to leave that field in the report. I just think we don't need to sort on it if we're already going to sort by the notice date.
Okay, understood.
It's just kind of what I'm thinking, but we can always add it back in if it doesn't work out right.
Okay, right, exactly. So delete this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then from your category drop down on the left, let's do option general information.
Okay.
And then let's see. Is it landlord notify start date? Is that the one we're looking for?
It was exercise end.
Okay, so that one's in there if you want to pull that.
Right, so that's the one that we'll be sorting from and changing the explanation, I mean, the category as well.
Okay, so go ahead and select exercise end here.
Okay, and I can just double on that.
Yeah, and then I'm assuming you want it in ascending order.
Yes, please.
Okay, so then you can click OK on this. We've got our sort now. Okay, so you want to change notice date to exercise end, or you just want to add exercise end into it?
I want to change the expiration date. Oh, I already did that. I already put notice date on there. So that's fine. You see where it's F, the F column?
Yes, exercise end. I see that now.
I already changed the category. Okay, so that's fine.
All right, so that's done. You said you wanted to add a filter on status for whether it's active or month to month, right?
Yes, just those, just the active and month to month. Okay.
So we can go to the gear again, and then to the filters. And I can't remember exactly what we had last time, so we'll take a look.
Okay.
So we don't need. Well, do you still want to be able to filter on the different portfolios, or you just want to view everything in one report?
I want to do 2 portfolios by themselves, university and health system, and then there's going to be one separate one for non-Hopkins entities. So there'll be 2 reports.
Gotcha. So then we're good on that. Now click on lease status, the second line or second row, I guess, in the filter by section on the right. Select.
Okay.
Yeah, the second row.
The lease general information, lease status?
Mm-hmm. Just
Okay.
highlight that.
Highlight that. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Okay, so down at the bottom where you have the equal to drop down, switch that to is one of. Yeah, and then we're gonna add in active and then month to month.
Okay.
So yeah, you can click the little drop down above that, and then they should be listed there, your options.
Okay.
Yep, so you can just select those
Active.
two.
And month to month. Wait a minute, I didn't do that right. Okay, I could just double click on that and it would go up there, or just...
No, you did it right. You're
I
telling the
did?
system,
Oh, okay.
I'm filtering on lease statuses, one of either month to month or active.
Okay. Got that. Okay, let me write that down. Filters. Okay.
So it looks like we have a suite status filter. Do we need that, you think?
For suite,
If you'll just select that line and see what it has populated. Yep. Equal to leasable. So that would just get rid of like inactive suites.
okay. So let's see. What's suite? Okay, is that suite number or just a suite status?
Suite status, yeah.
We can take that out because we think that information is already in the, in the lease address, so we don't need that one.
Okay, so you can X out of that one then.
Okay. Okay.
And then option status, I'm assuming is probably set to active. Yeah, that's what the bottom says. So do you want to pull in non-active options or exercised options?
No, the only options I want to include is renewal and terminated.
Oh, option type. Okay, so in your category dropdown, choose option general information again. And this time do option type.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that in there? No.
No.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Got it.
And then in that same drop down, do is one of again. And then select renewal and termination. Yep.
Renewal. And let me sure. Yeah, renewal and terminated. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's not right. I had renewal and let me take that one out. Okay, and then it's terminated. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
There's one of
So that should be everything from there. Okay, I'm reading the line here that says report should represent a period of 2.5 years or 30 months from the current day the report is run. So we need to set another filter to only show us 30 months in the future, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's do, is that based off of your exercise end date, like 30 months from that point?
Let's see. It's 30 months before the exercise end date.
30 months
so that they'll know to, yeah, I mean, that would make sense, right? So they would know that the whole goal is to get that lease renewal going before the exercise end comes.
Right. Forgot what we were doing for a second.
Right.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of how we can accomplish this. This is going to be the trickier part. So
right, that's what I was thinking too.
Let's try select the exercise end option here on the left under option general information. Yeah.
Okay.
And then in your equal to drop down, let's see what our options are.
Greater than or equal to. In between is between?
Yeah, the hard part with that, you can try that and then let's see what our options are. I just think it's going to be hard to go out 30 months by using that, but we'll see what we can do.
Okay. The in between is between, okay.
Yeah. And then in where the drop downs are on the right, click the little FX button there. Yeah,
Okay.
and let's see what it gives us. So
17.
scroll down if you don't mind.
First day of
Okay, so we could do a
Hmm.
year out.
Yeah, let's see. Seeing quarter last year, next year?
Yeah, that would only give us a year, but it's better than 90 days or anything else.
Right, exactly.
Um, trying to think of what else we could do. I mean, of course, we could type in dates like 30 months prior to, I don't know, today's date or something like that. But the problem with that is every time you run the report, you're going to have to update those values in the filter, and that's kind of a hassle. So that's why I wanted to use one of these, but it only goes back 1 year.
Right.
I'm trying to think of like if we could do like a formula or something, but I just don't know what would give us that end result.
August is week. Year, current year. 90 days. No.
I'm thinking if we didn't use the uh, first and last day of the last year, whatever it's called, if we didn't use that, it would probably have to be a formula. And I think our report writer would probably have to assist you with that one because that's not my forte.
Oh, okay.
But if you wanted to do the current year or prior year, whatever that option was with the year in it, I mean, that would at least give you 1 year of data there until you could have Cheryl help you out with the rest of it.
Okay, and that would be the last day of the, no, wait a minute.
Let's see,
The
first day of
last day
last.
of next year? Where was it now? Last day of next month, last day of
What if we
current
did
year.
this? What if you did first day of last year and last day of current year? That would give you 2 years.
Okay, so first day of last
Last
year.
year. Mm-hmm.
Okay, got that.
So then we'd be going January 2018 to December 2019. Yeah.
Okay. It seems like that's going back so far. But let's see what it looks like.
Well, it
Like I
says
said.
30 months from the current day the report is run. So that's less than 30 months.
Okay, let's see. So we said from 1/1/2018, and then I go down to this next line?
Mm-hmm. And then do last day of current year. Or, I mean, I guess you could do prior year if you prefer that, but just kind of opens
So
it
it
up.
wouldn't be next year, last day of next year?
You can if you'd like, if you want to extend it out that far.
Let's see. Let's see what happens when we do that.
Okay. All right, so if you want to click OK on that, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yep. Is there anything else in the report here that you need to change?
Let's see. It was sort by notice date, lease status should be active at month to month, reflect only renewals and termination, and report should represent a period of 2.5 years. I think that was it.
Okay, so let's run it and just kind of see what we're working with.
Okay, keep fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now
One
you
of.
can click OK on that, and it's just going to show us the health systems in the universities,
Okay.
unless you want to change it for this report.
No, not for
Okay.
this one. Let's see. Nothing in option type.
Okay.
It's 5 months. Let's see. It's okay. Lease address and square footage. Okay, the suite end date. Nothing is an option type.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that.
Then the term when it says 5, that's 5 years. That's not 5 months, right? Or 2 years.
Correct.
Okay, so that's in years.
Yep, the terms in years, yeah.
And then the notice date. So it's being sorted by that. So it's showing the first one, the notice date is in May. So that's already gone. So we need something that would start from, today on to 30 months from now.
Okay, so you want it in the future, not in the past. Okay.
Right.
So we can do that. Hold on one second. I'm just going to screenshot this so I can refer back to it myself. Okay, so let's go back to the Edit tab now.
Okay. And I can just go over here to do that, or should I go at the top?
In the top where the little half circle icon is, yeah, click that. That tab.
Okay.
Okay. Option general information, option UDF5. Okay, in the option type column, I think we've got the wrong field in there, so it's showing that it's option UDF5. Is that what you're looking for, or do you actually want option type shown there?
Want the option type, I don't know what UDF5 is. Okay. When I put that in there, I was trying to see where it correlated with what's in, like, the lease abstract itself, and I couldn't find a field that said UDF, so, okay, so I would highlight that, okay.
Yep, right-click that cell and do clear. And then what we're going to do is over on the left in your category drop-down, choose option general information.
Okay.
And pull over option type.
I'll select a cell. Okay.
So that should fix that problem. Do you need the notes column, or are you looking to see something there?
We're going to leave that open just for us to jot down, little things, little details.
Okay. Okay, so that solves that. For the term, do you want to put like term in years or something to kind of help you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so
just change that name, right? Okay. And just put years.
Yeah,
okay.
Perfect. And then, was there something about the notice? Oh yeah, the filter on the notice date. That's what we wanted to change, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's go back to our gear into the filter.
Okay.
And, sorry, I think my screen froze. Have you clicked the filter pop-up yet?
Yes.
Okay. My screen hasn't caught up yet.
Okay.
Well, it's okay. I don't really have to see it. So as long as you select the exercise end date line for the filter, then we can adjust our dates down below. So instead of doing first day of prior year,
right now I have is one of.
No. Oh, okay. I can see it now. So highlight the exercise end line, the very bottom one in the filter by section. Yep, to the right.
One?
To the right.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Right here. Okay.
Okay. So instead of doing between the first day of prior year and last day of next year, when do you want it to start? Like, show me everything from today forward?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do, and click the FX for that line again. Yeah. And let's do today.
Today, okay.
Or do you want to give yourself a grace period, like today minus a week or something?
Today plus 7 days.
Or today minus 7 days would give you
today minus, okay.
a week, like last week forward, basically.
Okay.
All right, so do today minus 7 days, and then we have it going out to last day of next year. So it's going to show you a week in the past out to the last day of next year. So 12/31/2020. Is that pretty good?
Okay, that's it.
Okay, so click OK on that.
So that's in between and next. Okay, got it. Okay.
All right. And now we can run it again and hope
Okay.
for a better result this time.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. You can click OK on that too.
Yeah. Okay, so we already have for health system and university. Oh, option type is still empty.
It's there, it's just left aligned, so we could center it if we needed to. You see it kind of right next to the sweet end date?
Okay. Oh, yes, I see what you're saying. Okay. So I just need to center it.
Yes, and we can
We
do
can do
that.
that in
And
Excel or whatever. Okay.
it also looks like it might be suppressing duplicates, so we'll look at that too.
Where did you pick that up from, Christina, when you said that?
I'm just kind of guessing because I only see renewal listed like a couple times, so I'm wondering if it's just like it's being displayed once and then not showing again after that, when really we want it to show every single time.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. Okay.
So notice date now is starting at 12/2 and going up from there. So that's better.
Yeah, that's nice and in the future. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So do you see anything else that we need to fix besides the option type being centered and possibly not suppressed?
Let's see. Okay, what was that? We had the lease address. We don't have a suite number. That's good. Then there's the expiration date, suite end date. Okay, that's fine. Option type and notice date, and the end is terminated. Oh, no, term. I'm sorry, term, years. Okay, I think that's it.
Okay, so let's go back again to the Edit tab.
Okay. And that would be here.
Okay, and click in E3, which is the option type cell.
Okay.
Yes, that one. And click your center formatting button up top there. Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay, got it.
now go to your gear icon into the categories. And I just kind of want to see what's happening here.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so you see how suppress duplicates is checked for everything?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yep,
don't want to do that.
Aha, okay.
So let's uncheck option general information.
Okay.
And lease property group.
Current charge information, rental activity.
I can't remember. We don't have charge type in the report, right?
No.
Okay,
No.
so I actually think we can delete the recurring charge categories.
Okay, all three of them?
I don't think we need any of those. So click the X's on the right for those
Oh,
three.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
And this.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That's still there.
There's three of them, so you'll have to do it for all three.
Okay. And then this one.
Okay, so that should help.
General
Space and suite. Okay, let's start with that. We can always take the suppression off of other ones later, but I don't want to get too carried away with it because then your report's going to look really chaotic. So let's start with that and see if it looks any better.
Okay, so I'll hit OK.
And we'll run it again.
Okay, and run.
And go from there.
Hit OK again. Health system and diversity.
All right, that looks much better.
Good, that's much, much better. Notice date, and notice date is the primary sorter, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just concerned about it's not going to 30 months out, because it's stopping at 2020.
Yeah. The only, ugh, this is hard. The only way around that is if you either manually adjust that filter every time you run the report, which is not too much of a hassle, it's just not really convenient, or work with our actual report writer and see if she can tell you how to do a formula to kind of achieve that same result.
Okay.
I mean,
I might have to do that, Christina, because all three of us in the leasing team will be running this report every once in a while. And I could see them now just saying, Pat, go in and change the date, where Sherry would say, well, no, I wanted to do that every time that I enter it. So, yeah, I think I'll have to reach out to Cheryl for that one.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. It does.
It does,
Just
yeah.
to make sure that it's reflecting the information that's required. Because right now, it's going up to August, and that's less than a year.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is only the first page of the report, too. So if you went to the
That's true.
next page, it might go out a little bit further. It should go to December of 2020, if you have any for then. Yeah, so that one's going to December 5th.
Of 2019.
Oh, yeah, true. You're right. Wait, how did
that
how did that happen? Yeah.
Whoa.
Go back to the first page.
Yeah. Okay, there's 2019, and it went, oh, you know what? It's not sorting by that, because look, there's an October 31, 2019 down almost at the bottom.
Yeah, you're
when
right.
It should be at the top.
Okay. So let's go back now.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's see, our notice day is the exercise end. Okay, so click the gear and then go back to the sorts.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's because we're sorting by address first. So it's sorting your addresses alphabetically or in order, and then it's sorting the exercise end date. So would you rather have the exercise end date first and then the addresses?
Yes, I think we need to do that.
Okay,
That's supposed to be the primary sorter. Okay.
Okay, so then push that one up. Use the little arrow on the right.
Okay. Let's see, push this one up.
Yep, and that should do the trick.
Then the address. Okay. Let's hit OK. And let's run it again.
Yep.
Let's see. I want to make this center while I'm in there.
Okay.
Look at me, Christina.
I know. So proud.
Thank you. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now let's run and see where we are.
Good news is every time we run it, it gets a little better and better every time.
Yes, I love it. You are so good. Okay. It's funny to see all those retakes up at the top, though. Look at that. Geez,
I like to leave mine open and go back and see kind of where I started.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
So let's see.
So now all the dates look in order to me.
Yeah, they're out of alpha order, but
yes,
at least we have it in notice days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to the second page. Okay.
Perfect. 12/31/2020.
Yeah, so that's like a year and a half. Well, no, that's like a year and 2 months.
Mm-hmm. But once January of 2020 hits, it's going to go out to December of 2021. You know.
Got it.
Last day of next.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay.
But it's still not ideal. I mean, it's not giving you exactly 30 months out. It's just going to give you the last day of next year. So wherever you're at in this year, it's going to only give you that much.
We're going to do that. Right, exactly. Okay. So let's see. Based on this, and I mean, we've done a great start. This is awesome. Should I then reach out to Cheryl for the remainder of the sorting issue now, you think?
I probably would, or maybe reach out to Angelina Saki. I believe she was involved earlier on when trying to get us quotes and stuff. She would be able to kind of coordinate with Cheryl on, how much time is needed and when they could get that done. I think it'd probably be easier to go through her than, directly to Cheryl, just because Cheryl is so busy.
Right. Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, who knows when she'll be able to help me, but okay. This is good then. So I want to save this,
Definitely.
and that's right here, correct?
You can go back to our edit tab where we were, and there's a little save icon in the top left near the gear. Yep.
Okay, right there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, Christina, this is good. So I'll reach out to Angelina, see how soon Cheryl can get me. Then I think we maybe would have 2 hours left, something like that. And then I'll have the other reports available for us to do.
All right. Perfect.
Does that sound okay?
Works for me.
Excellent. Thank you so much, dear. I really, really appreciate your help. And I'm going to CC you on my correspondence to Angelina, and just in case she wants more information, and maybe you can help me out there
Yeah,
if I
sure.
don't explain it clearly.
Yep, I'll be happy to do that.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate you, lady. Take care. Hope
Thanks, you
things
too.
get better on your end.
Thank you. I hope it does for you too.
Oh, girl, I'm staying out of this, boy.
That's all we can do. Just sit back and let somebody else handle it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the minute they get half into it, I said, oh, boy. All right, let me just sit back now. Okay. Thank you, Christina.
You're welcome.
I'll
Have a
talk to
good
you
one.
soon. You
Okay.
too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.